Namaste, my name is Aditi and welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. Today, I will be showcasing a 30-minute full body yoga routine for beginners. This is a great routine to practice on a busy weekend, or if you press for time and would still want a full body workout in the morning. So let's get started. All right, let us sit in a comfortable position. You can take Sukhasana. Make sure there is a length in your spine. You can do that by sitting on your sit bones. Just remove any flesh from behind, or sit at the edge of a bolster like I'm sitting on right now, or a firm pillow or a firm cushion. We're going to begin with some easy Ujjaiyi Pranayama or yogic breathing. So just first of all, if you want, and if it feels right for you, just close your eyes. Take an inhale and exhale through the mouth. Just don't force anything. Just slowly, effortlessly try and come to the present, wherever you are. If you're in your bedroom, your living area, on the mat, just center yourself by taking easy breaths in and out. Now, in order to prepare for our Ujjaiyi Pranayama, yogic breathing, let us bring our right hand onto our belly and our left hand onto our chest. Again, if it is calling to you, keep your eyes closed. Inhale, and as you inhale, inhale first through your belly, then your ribs, and then from the base of your throat. And as you exhale, contract the base of your throat, your ribs, and finally the belly. We're not forcing anything. We're just being more mindful and aware of how the breath, the prana, is moving. So let's do this again. Inhale, belly first, ribs, base of your throat. Exhale, throat, ribs, belly. Let's do this 2 more times at our own pace. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let us bring our hands with palms facing up on our thighs or on our knees, keeping our eyes closed. Let's see how we feel here. This is a great time to begin our practice with an intention. It could be anything. It could be to lead your day with dignity, with grace, to respect yourself, your body, your surroundings, whatever it might be, whatever intention you want to carry on the mat and off the mat. My intention today is I love my body. I thank my body for giving me a smooth life so far. I thank my body for being unique to myself. Now slowly, with ease, open your eyes. Alright, so we're going to do some warm-up stretches to get our body prepared for our main asana practice. So feel free to remove the bolster or any prop that is behind you. Continue to keep a length in your spine. Again, remove any flesh from out behind. Sit in an easy, comfortable position. A Sukhasana is fine. Alright, your hands can fall comfortably anywhere on your knees, on your thighs, keeping that length in your spine. Now, let's just warm up or wake up our wrists. So bring your hands in front of you, arms facing each other or parallel to each other would be better. Tuck in your thumb and make a fist. And let's just rotate them about 8 to 9 times clockwise. And then let's go in the opposite direction. It's very important that we do these warm-up stretches before we get into any of our core asana practice, such as Suryanamaskars or standing poses. It's very important to awaken the joints. Easy wrist rotations. There's no number, there's about 8 to 10, but whatever makes you feel comfortable. There's no force. Remember, this is your practice, so do as you feel is comfortable to your body. Remove any prop that is behind you and get on your all fours. So tabletop position, basically your knees are hip width apart and your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips, perfectly aligned. You can keep your toes either flat or you can have them flexed. I usually like to keep them flat like this. So we'll begin with a few stretches of cat and cow. Make sure that your head is neutral. All right, let's begin. Inhale, arch your spine and your tailbone towards the, bring your tailbone and your head towards the sky. And as you exhale, round your spine and release your head and your tailbone. Let's do that again. Inhale, arch your spine, bring your tailbone to the sky, let your belly drop. As you exhale, round your spine and release your head and your tailbone. Let's do that 2 more times at our own pace. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once you're done, come to a neutral spine, your head in neutral position. Now, make sure you press all your fingers firmly into the mat and flex your toes and push yourself up, coming into your first downward dog. Now, This is your first downward dog, so don't try to touch your heels to the mat. As we go through our practice, you will find plenty of opportunities to stretch any tension at the back of your legs, which will help you bring those heels back onto the mat. Now here, the whole idea of a downward dog is try and push your belly to your thighs, or rather your chest to your thighs, I'm sorry. It'll help elevate your hips. And here you can walk your dog. This is a great transitional pose. All right, and then when you feel ready, look at the space in front of you between your hands, and with baby steps, slowly start walking to the front of the mat, coming into a forward fold. Make sure your feet are hip width apart. If you have tight hamstrings like me, have a slight bend in your knees. Forward fold is a great cooling pose. Here you can take an inhale, and when you exhale, exhale with the ah sound, like this. Ah. This really helps with the release of any negative emotions, negative energy. It really helps and cools the body. This is a great, it should feel comfortable. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a great stretch at the back of my legs. Now keep a bend in your knees if that feels more comfortable. This shouldn't be an uncomfortable pose. If you want, you can hold your ankles, your shins. You can even hold your elbows with the opposite hands and just dangle here for a few seconds. Make sure you relax your neck. Now, bring your hands on the mat again and slowly, one vertebrae at a time, in 20 seconds, almost, try and come up with your head coming up at the end. Keep your eyes closed. Come into mountain pose, Tadasana. And just feel your body right now. Just assess how you feel. You can rock back and forth, sideways, just slow motions. Just ground through your feet. If you want, you can lift your toes up and then again bring them back to the mat to really feel that grounding between your feet and your mat. Close your eyes. All right, now slowly open your eyes. Now, staying in Tadasana, mountain pose, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring your hands to heart. We'll do one round of Suryanamaskar. Inhale, arms forward and up, palms face the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your right foot back in a lunge. Exhale, step your left foot back, coming into downward dog. Inhale, come to a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Make sure your hips are elevated and your elbows are inwards. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, come back to downward dog. Inhale, step your right foot in the front. Exhale, step your left foot in the front, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead and up. Exhale, hands to heart, standing in Tadasana. Now we're going to complete this round on the other side. So just take a few easy breaths here. And let's begin. Inhale, arms forward and up, palms face the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your left foot back. Exhale, step your right foot back. Come to a downward dog. Inhale, come to a plank. Make sure that your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the floor. Inhale, come to Cobra. Exhale, come to Downward Dog. Inhale, bring your left leg to the front. Exhale, bring your right leg to the front, come to a forward fold. Inhale, hands overhead and up. Exhale, hands to heart, standing in Tadasana. We can come here. We can bring our hands apart, palms facing up or in front of you. We can separate our hands, open up our palms, and slowly just close our eyes and just feel what happened in our body and what's occurring right now after this powerful Suryanamaskar. Technically, if you do 5 rounds of Suryanamaskar daily, that is the only full body workout you need. But for this quick yoga routine, we're sticking to 1 Suryanamaskar, 1 round of Suryanamaskar. All right, now let us bring our hands to heart and let us step our right foot back into a lunge and pivot your back foot and make sure that it is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Now, extend your arms out and make sure your hips are open. Lift your hip points. Now, make sure that your front heel is in line with the back instep of your back heel. And let's get a little deeper into our front knee here. And let's look beyond our fingertips, out in the front. Now soften your gaze, soften your jaw, relax your shoulders. You're now in Warrior 2. Now bring your hands to heart and bring your front foot in, making it parallel to the short edge of the mat, and your back foot, which was your back foot, so in my case it's the right foot, out, making it parallel to the long edge of the mat. So basically we're doing Warrior 2 on the other side. Extend your arms out and look beyond your fingertips. Again, let's make sure that your front heel is in line with the instep of your back heel. And we're opening up our hips. So our hips need to be parallel to the long edge of the mat. Again, relax your shoulders, soften your gaze, get a little deeper into your front knee. Bring your hands to heart and heel toe. Stand in Tadasana. All right, now we're coming towards the latter part, or towards the end of our yoga routine, full body yoga routine. So let us come back and go ahead. Let us come back to the mat and lie on our backs actually. So we'll go ahead and lie on your back. We're going to do a quick, easy bridge flow here and bring our feet, bend our knees and bring our feet hip width apart. Your arms can be by your side. And try and bring your hips closer, so your feet closer to your hips as much as possible. Now, inhale, and as you exhale, lift your hip ups as high as you can to a comfortable state. And here, ensure that your chin is away from your chest to avoid any tension in your neck, and your knees are not falling outwards. We're gonna do a bridge flow here. And release. Let's do that again. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift your hips as high as you can. And release. One more time. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift all the way up. Now hold here for about 3 deep breaths. And in slow motion, release. Now, let's cool our lower back, our parasympathetic system. So you can do that in a number of ways. One of the ways that I'm doing right now is windshield wiper your knees from side to side. The bridge pose or a bridge pose flow can be an intense pose, especially for our backs. It is a back bend pose, so it's always good to do a counter pose to cool off any tension. You can also bring your knees to your chest, wrap your arms around it, and just go from side to side, massaging your lower back. If it feels good for you, continue like this. You can also get into a happy baby. I typically like the knees to chest. Now, slowly bring your feet, extend your legs, bring your feet on the mat. Let your feet fall out, separate your legs. Roll your shoulders back. And let us get into Savasana. Close your eyes. Thank your body. Thank yourself for making time for this practice, for investing in your mental and your physical health. Shavasana is the most important aspect of a yoga routine. Suryanamaskar, warrior twos, back bends, warm-ups. Nothing will give you the full effect unless and until you stay still after your practice. Your body is feeling a lot of things right now. It's still active. It's gone through a lot of movement. And Savasana is where it actually, all of it starts settling in. And you feel the full effect of your practice. So give time to Savasana, at least another 5 minutes if time permits. I request you to stay in Savasana. And we'll meet on the other side. Slowly bring your awareness to your body. Move your toes, your fingers. Soften your eyes. Bring your feet together. Bring your knees to the chest. And roll over onto your right side. Stay here for just a few microseconds. And with the help of your left hand, push yourself back up, coming into a seated position. Keep your eyes closed. Dhanyawad.